Right, and this is continuation to the first video. Now we're gonna. Well, I'll be getting into this video. I'll be getting into something I was I was studying past few days, and that was the Roman Senate in comparison to the United States Senate. Okay, Roman Senate in comparison to the United States Senate. And if you can date back, you know what I'm saying. If you know anything about history, and you know Rome is just motherfucking modern day America. You feel me? Where I know Babylon too, but it's a lot of different captivities that we went through that we can compare to this modern day captivity that we're in now. Cause they all fucking damn near the same. Motherfuckers want the most money, the most rulership, and they want their people to listen to them. All right, that's all the fuck they want. Even though, you know, and of course we're dealing with the wicked, the evil people, so, you know, the evil, the children of men. So, of course, you know, when they want something that they want, they go to the extreme just to get it, all right? Yeah, and AKA rape, robbery, murder. So, let's see. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 8, verse 12. No, Salakia. Verse 1. Now, Judas had heard of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, and such as would lovingly accept all that join themselves unto them, and make a league of amity with them, with all that come into them. Right, so basically Romans was on shit. We already strong as fuck. We gonna keep getting stronger, and we gonna keep knocking motherfuckers down who rise against us. But at that point, wasn't too many people rising against the Romans because they knew they didn't have no chance. So Judas Maccabees, being, you know, a great leader, a thinker, not only a fighter, but a thinker, because war is way more than just killing a motherfucker. You actually have to have strategy. Because I can kill all 50 people on this side, on the left side of the field, and then the whole right side of the field don't ran behind me in my camp, and now they finna kill all of us. You feel me? So you gotta be strategical, and that's what Judas Maccabees was all about, and what I'm about to read, because he knew he could use the Romans in the upper hand. All right. Verse 12, jump down to verse 12. But with all their friends, and as such relied upon them, they kept amity. So they kept peace between all they allies. And they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh. And so much as all that heard of their name were afraid of them. So the Romans, man, yes, they were badasses back then, all right, which we know the United States military is so-called bad at the best military there is nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So there's a real spiritual similarity to the Roman Empire and the Babylonian, I just say the United States Empire, you feel me? If they want to call it. But the Roman Empire and the United States government, okay? The Roman Senate and the United States Senate, there was real similarities as far as war in their armies, how they ran their armies and established themselves as governments and senates and governmental bodies. And I'll get in more into it. They even had their own president, just like we got our president, all right? Someone that presents themselves, that person, but as a whole, okay? As a whole, as the whole nation. Verse 14, yet for of this none of them wore a crown, or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereof. Right. So if you just come to the Romans and I see 30 motherfuckers come down the street and they 30 soldiers and they all got their same garments and robes on, I'm like, damn, where y'all king at? You know, the king, we don't have a king. They ain't have no king, you feel me? Because it was a part of that governmental body process. That's how they set it up. That's exactly how the U.S. sets it up nowadays. You don't see a motherfucker on national TV, the king of the United States, you know what I'm saying, with a gold crown and all that. You see that shit in England somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because even those countries, they still hold their ways and they how they do things from back then, okay? That's why the United States is like their little brother. All right, and ooh man, speaking on that, that's a whole nother breakdown that I had. That's a whole nother lesson. But speaking on the four beasts, 12 horns, 12 wings. Ooh, I got that breakdown, man. That's like I said, that's a whole nother breakdown to get into. But you know, I at least was able to get that broke down to me, and I got my notes on that anytime I need to go back and look at it. But that's all the United States is, man. It's just uh, the Roman Empire and the Babylonian Empire, and all them was just precursors to how the United States government was gonna be ran. Okay, because them the same spirits. That was the senates, the Roman senates, and the Greek senates. Those are the same spirits as in the United States senators. That's why they think the same, act the same, and do the same. All right, and we're gonna let the scripts talk even more about it though. It's hot. Verse 15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting away from the people, to the end that they might be well ordered. Ain't that what we got? We got the House of Representatives. We got the judicial branch, the executive branch, the legislative branch. We got the Senate. We got the Supreme Court, and on top of everything, we got the president. Right? Exactly what the fuck they had, man. Maybe not exactly, the amount of people that they used, but exactly the fuck they had. Verse 16, and that they committed their government to one man every year, who ruled over all their country, and all that were obedient to that, and all were obedient to that one, and that there was neither envy nor emulation among them. Right. And so that's how, man, when you have in the world, and speaking on terms of war, and I'm no expert on it, but I can tell you I have common sense. Shit, you got the biggest army, your chances of knocking off the next army are high. You got the best strategy, your chance of getting the upper hand against the next army is high. You got the best leaders and the best counsel and the best overall goal and plan that you want to achieve. And if that's more precise and accurate than the next man's plan, your chances of achieving that goal and plan over them is high. Okay, and that's why they were so strong. Is like the United States is so strong, because they just choose. They have motherfuckers to sit there and say, okay, what are we gonna do and how are we gonna do it, and they don't stop until they figure that out. Right. And then not only do they do that about war, they do that on everything in fucking life. That's why we going through inflation right now. That's why they taxing the fuck out of our ass. Same thing as far as this pandemic. They already plandemic, okay? Quote, peep that, plandemic, all right? Not plandemic. Man, it's just crafty counsel, man. All these things, man, they already knew that they wanted to happen. All these things, man, okay? And that's why when you start learning more and more about the history from back then, you be able to tie that to the history from now, because you be like, damn, nigga, that's the same fucking shit that's going on now. That's why it ain't nothing new under the sun, man. That's why the word tell us that ain't nothing new under the sun. And also that's why reincarnation is so key. Because like I said, them the same spirits, the Roman Empire and Senate, the Roman Senate, and the Greeks and the Babylonians, them are the same spirits put right back into these American motherfuckers, these demons and devils out here, who just knocking shit, you know what I'm saying, who fucking shit up, terrorizing the country, man, with they taxations and inflations and fucking under the cover ass shit they be doing, man. Yeah, motherfuckers out here running illegal rings, kidnapping kids, and yeah, man, government know about our government got all this shit going. Let me shut up, man, before I motherfucking catch a red flag from YouTube or something, man. But okay, read this last little section. Verse 20 says, Judas Maccabees is with his brethren, and the people of the Jews has sent us unto you to make a confederacy in peace with you, that we might be registered your confederate and friends, so that matter pleased the Romans well. Right. So Judas Maccabees, he sent, let's see, who did he send? Let me go to it real quick. He sent, in consideration of these things, this verse 17, Judas chose Eupolemus, the son of John, the son of Achos, and Jason, the son of Eleazar, and sent them to Rome to make a league of amity and confederacy with them. Right. So Judas, he did what any smart motherfucker would do. He's like, shit, nigga. They the strongest motherfuckers out here. Shit, go ahead, confederate with them. Anytime we need to pass through Rome, we good. Anytime motherfucker even think they about to beef with us, oh, them Jews, they Jews already, and they fuck with the Romans. Oh, no, we ain't beefing with them. So like I said, man, and then when you can apply that to everyday life too, man, you have to have a plan. You have to strategize. Some things will go your way, some things won't go your way. You have to make the most of it. Of course, we always know to keep trusting in the Lord. But man, Salaki on that. But man, that's the Judas Maccabee spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as Israelite men, man, we're strong and we have talents. And there's some motherfuckers out here that can show you some things you ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And I know we probably all learn. Don't underthink. Don't undermine the Israelite man. Like I say, man, we can show y'all some things out here, man. We got a lot of talents, and we just built different, man. We is that, you feel me? But with that, man, we're gonna close this out, man. So I just kind of wanted to get into like I said, the similarities of the United States Senate and the Roman Senate. You know what I'm saying? Based about the book. You know, in this video, at the same time, the last video, you know, was touching on the Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? With that, man, we're gonna give our glory praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom, Israel, and stay strong.